Arigato. Yes. Who's all here? It's late, everyone's asleep. Like a bunch of sleeping babies. Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Who's watching? No, someone's not asleep. Welcome. Okay, I hard recorded that because I was changing the sound a lot, which is cool, but the first segment I didn't. So now that's gonna sound like ass. So now I gotta figure out, but I wanna start cooking this more. Let me see how that's gonna sound. No, probably not great. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about, but that's okay. I'll do a fix on this right now. I got ideas. Excuse me. Too trippy. Oh, cool. Well, it's, some nights it's relaxing, some nights it's something totally out of this world. Ooh. Yeah, let's start off with. I didn't expect you to do that. I'm making an experimental track tonight. Let me fix that. Sorry, guys. That's obviously not gonna fly. We'll fix it. Spikey's the other room, my boy. Go sleep upstairs or go to the other room. Yeah, like this. I'm just gonna save it. Who else is in here? Late nights. The usual crowd's not here. I'm not in my usual time. The usual crowd's all snoring and shit, gonna catch the replay and be like, what the? You snooze, you lose. Yeah, all the time. So all that stuff you hear on the channel, this is how it happens, except I'm not always live. I'm This is actually for the sonic elevator. If I put this out on data realms, people will have a spasmatic. They'll be like, oh, this is not sleep music. This isn't for meditation. I've heard it all over the last several decades. Everyone teaching me what meditation is. Josie, you're up late. Welcome. So, oh, you got a beating heart for me, actually. I went like that. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta save this, you guys. I got the late night giggles. Alright? Happen. Just gonna save this. I'm gonna make this way longer tonight. I don't know how late I'll be up. It's like 1 a.m. I should get my ass to bed, but I wasn't feeling well today. And you know what they say, when you're not feeling well for whatever reason. I think, I can't believe this. I made myself some real nice burgers last night, late night dinner. And I had these microgreens that I had left, and I like to fancy up my burgers. So I put on some microgreens. I put on, nice, it's only 12, cool, it's 1 here. I'm on Eastern side, Eastern time. Yeah, it might not make sense a lot, it's late at night, But I wasn't feeling good until about 5 p.m. Because these damn microgreens, I think they were like on their way out, but I still put them on my burgers. And I think I got like a semi-food poisoning from them. So when I woke up, I was all nauseous and feeling like shit for most of the day. But when that passes and you get your second wind, you feel good, right? So I guess I'm up late making music tonight. It is what it is. So yeah, I guess you guys didn't need to hear the story about the microgreens and all, but... Spike, did you have your dinner? Okay, so I'm gonna extend this. I'm gonna hard record this other segment here in a second. Okay. And then I'll come right back. I'm just gonna top up my caffeino. Let's see who else joins in late at night. Because in some parts of the States, shit early still. It's like 10 p.m. over there or something. Be right back. How's everyone feeling tonight? Whoever's still on here. Well, this hard records because I got some effects models on there and I need to take them off because my older PC can't handle too much shit. I got the new PC in the box, so Tournament, welcome late night sessions. So far though, and only 22 minutes, not bad. Luna Mint, how are you this evening if you're still there? Okay, excuse me. Okay, so the hard record is Dunsky, so now I could pop some of these sounds off. 4 years, but I didn't know you do lives. Really cool to see you. Oh, 4 years, hey? I always hear that. People come on here live, randomly catch me and shit, and they're like, hey, I've been listening for years. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Listen, enjoy, get the value from it. You know, that's why I do what I do. You know, otherwise it wouldn't be great or awesome if I didn't get to share it, or you know, if it didn't offer people use value. So, you know, that's what makes me happy. That's where the true prize is if we're talking about things that matter, right? There are many things that don't matter, but there are many things that matter. So knowing that people get use value and enjoyment, that matters. So yes. Celestial Mary, welcome back to this late night trippy session vibes that I didn't know what I was gonna do, but it's shaping up to be bombastic, telefantastic. Mr. Level. I don't know. I just went a little mainstream there for you guys. Sorry. Totally not like me. totally not like Theta Realms. Anyways, you guys, that's one thing I love about doing what I do is like people think because I, you know, make like brain music or meditation music, they expect me to be like some weird namaste guy who's like all, you know, who hasn't been through some shit and just like pure, I don't know, like, you know. And so when they see me doing all my odd things or just being myself, some people are just thrown off by that. They're like, what the, I can't take that guy seriously. Well, who cares? Go listen to whatever it is that brings you joy and happiness, right? But I love that. I love busting through people's misconceptions of what I'm supposed to be like, or people that think they figure me out or whatever. It's like, yeah, sorry to disappoint. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Because it's sounding good. I gotta take out a couple of notes out from this shit that I didn't like, and now I'm going to proceed. Yes. Because I'm getting ideas and where this can go. And of course, guys, stay as long as you want. You want to pass out, pass out. It's nice that you guys come in, say hi. I know how these live streams work. I joined some live streams, and doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna stick around for the whole stream. You know what I mean? So no hard feelings there. It's all love. Thanks for coming in, saying hi, checking it out, whatnot. God bless. Because sometimes it can get redundant when I'm picking out a sound or telling you a life story. Sit down, kids. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a life story from my adventures, you know? And someone's like, I came here for the music. But this is part of the experience. You know? You know. You know, you know. My haters coming in here watching me sometimes. Why is he so comfortable with himself? How can he just be so free in his expression? I can't act like that on the tube. Yeah, well, it's what it is, son. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they did that. Hey, brother, another beautiful night. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for showing love. Yeah, making a trippy meditation here. Yes, that's what's up, Celestial Mary. We need more of that in the world. We don't need too many phonies and cronies, phony below. It's like, you know, you're in grade 4 and, you know, like, your friends show up with like turkey sandwiches and you come there with a bullshit ass bologna sandwich, you know? That's what happened to me. That's what I had to do when I first came to the country. I was like, my parents did me dirty at the time, man. Bologna sandwiches? What's up with that, you guys? Kids used to make fun of me. But you know what I'm saying, yeah. We don't want the phony cronies, phony balonies. Grade 4, grade 5, whatever. Yeah, you relax, Celestial Marie. Just chill out, kick back, you deserve it. Relax. Well, you know, not everyone makes meditations like me, so this is just part of one of my unique approaches and designs. Oh, that's nice, the lemons. Exactly, you guys. Thank you. Okay, let's get some more ingredients up in the mix. Before I talk you guys head off straight to sleep. Actually, you know what? I want to use a different instrument. I know I can find something unique there. So I'm gonna bust something else in totally. Getting almost there now. That's so trippy, you guys. I don't want to dive too deep into some of the things that I do, but brainwave music is brainwave music, so mostly I go into theta and sub delta. This will be like a sub delta when it comes out, and it'll be tuned and I'll have all the right ingredients for it to be a legit session. And the legitimacy comes from just my reputation and years doing what I do. And if people don't believe me because I don't write a whole list of my entire process, I don't really care. Because many people do that shit online all the time. They make up a bunch of shit, or they look for people that know what they're doing. They take their information, they pop that into their bullshit, whatever, wherever they got the music, and they make all these claims. And not everyone has ethics and morals and values, and people do that all the time. And let them. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't empower that. I've talked about this many times before. Something like that. It's way more than that. It's not just hypnosis and meditation. It's so much more. All my music has so much use value. Spiritual too. And practical. It all depends on the individual who's enjoying it, right? So not everyone is a spiritual person. Some people are gonna use it for practical applications. First of all, we don't know what health, mind state of an individual. What is their thinking pattern? What do they eat? How do they take care of themselves? What has their life been like? Everyone is gonna have a different experience because everyone is different, right? But the constant is obviously the stimulation. So it's open to interpretation, exploration, and variable sensations. Yeah. Yes, exactly. There's spiritual, potentialities. There's practical. Yeah. What I do is definitely, this is a spiritual channel. It always has been. It's called Brainwave Sound Journeys. Why do you think I called it that 2 decades ago? To take people on journeys, for them to have their own personal journey. It wasn't theta around deep sleep music or healing frequency or blah 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 blah. Even though some can say that going into a beautiful theta meditation is a healing experience in its own right. So just saying, like, a lot of people, they seek for titles. They don't understand the broader use value of something that, like, any one of my videos provides, right? And that's okay. It is what it is. Some people do, some people don't, and many people rely on titles, and that's also why that gets exploited, right? People's deepest desires, fears, or things they need to remedy gets exploited all the time without actual application. That happens. So anyways, enough about that. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light in here. Everyone knows every industry, every niche has some fallacy somewhere, some form of misleading or whatever, right? So we don't need to get into that. Cool. Shadow work is one of my specialties with some of my meditations. This is why some people get scared of some of my soundtracks. Some run because they're afraid to face their shadows, and then some don't. Some like, what? I'm scared, but I'm gonna proceed. Yeah. Whoa, 6 to 7 years? Wow, I didn't know you were listening to my music for that long. Has it been that long? It's a good thing your boy Theta looking good and young and kicking it. And has no plans to get worse, only to get better. So boom. Let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, let me get some sounds in here. You guys got me talkative today. I was making good progress in the first 15 minutes, and now I'm like, pop, 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 pop. Yes. Yes, Libre, welcome. Ah. Oh, cool. Oh, how they slap. See, I remember that. That rings a bell. You were one of the only people that say, this slaps. Yo, this shit slaps. I was like, cool. I- I'm like, I might be from a different era and I've been through so much, but I'm wise to them street terms, because, I had an upbringing in the hood too, People don't know. When I lived in group home foster care, I was, yeah, I aligned myself with all sorts of characters at the time for survival because I was little. I was little and cute and small. God made me that way at the time. I was a late bloomer, you know what I mean? So I was, you know, I had to use my wit for survival, and I did. Ah, I said I never heard that before. Yeah, no, I know that. I think I understood the term. It's like that's fire or that slaps. I got it. My passion's never gonna get ignited, because I live in a state of gratitude. You know, yeah. And when you're grateful, you're thanking God, whether you know it or not. Just being grateful for anything, you're kind of building a bond with God, and you'll be rewarded with passion for life more and more. So I got the passion. Trust me, people try to come into my life and put out my passion with all sorts of crazy mental manipulation and projections and all sorts of people try to infiltrate my field all the time to try to kill my passion. But that's ill-advised. That's ill-advised. I don't know why people do it, because I usually embrace them with open arms until I realize what the hell they're trying to do energetically. And then, yeah, once I see it, I can't unsee it. Like I said, for some people, it's a normal thing. It's like, oh, well, they meant this or they meant that, or it's a trauma. It's that I see things deeper. I see the spiritual significance. I see something else. So, you know, so I'm able to translate behavior in my own unique way. And most people don't know that. They don't understand it, and that's okay. That's ultimately, if I feel something, I gotta make my own decisions. But yeah, no, people know. People know how to try to affect me, so I'm more cautious these days. Ooh, that sounds trippy. Doesn't that sound trippy, you guys? 222, you're in the right place at the right time. Yes. But it's true, unhappy people don't like to see people be happy. And for those people, we pray. Yeah, you gotta pray. It's like, why? How? Like, even when I'm unhappy, I don't go and try to make happy people unhappy. I try to find solutions where I could feel better, right? So, but at the same time, yes, we have to figure out how to, have grace for others because we don't know what people have been through. We don't know what kind of experiences they had. We don't know, we don't know. We don't know, people's paths. Only God knows. And yeah, as long as they're not causing damage, to something good that you got flourishing or just how you are, it's like, yeah, it's okay to give grace, but yeah, you got to protect your peace, your happiness, your mind. You got to protect your mind because, yeah, people be mad malicious out there. And they're like, oh no, I'm not trying anything. I didn't mean anything. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, anyways. I want that for the intro. That's what I want for the intro. Yes. Pow! One of my friends really blessed me with some crystal gifts in the last several years. God bless him and his family. Yes, I think so. I think it is, yeah. And a nice self-defense mechanism in case somebody busts through my door. Straight to the head. Then I go for the katana or one of my other hidden items. I can do it all. Shit. Headphones, keyboard, teacup. I got the first line of defense, dog spite. So, but the best defense is the big G. That's why you gotta practice gratitude. And don't be a bitch in the realm, you know what I'm saying? That's all. And if you are a bitch and you catch yourself being one, correct yourself. You know, it's okay to make mistakes and shit, you know? Anyways, here I am preaching again. I promise, I just go doo-doo-doo-doo. That's all I do, you guys. Okay. Yeah, this is cooked. This is cooking up good. Let me explore some more sounds. Something like that, yeah. People live in their own little world sometimes. They don't always consider everyone else. And, you know, sometimes it's a little extra. I don't want to get into that. God bless everyone. Yeah. Okay. So I want to know the sound. Thank you, bro. sounds are a little excessive. Phoenix, good evening. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Yeah, get acquainted with each other, you guys. I encourage you. I like this better than the flute sound. Let's stick with this. Why would you say that, Phoenix? Why would you think that? You know, people talk randomly whenever they feel like it. Some people have checked out, and other people are just joining in, or other people are just watching quietly. half of the soundtrack. At this rate, I'll be up till 3 in the morning. Shit, I didn't plan this correctly. Damn it, I need my fucking beauty sleep. How else you guys think I look this good? Me sleeping. Traveling and shit, killing demons in my sleep and try to infiltrate my mind at night. Sneaky asses. Something like, that's the thing about the realm. God will make you appear a certain way, but you can be so much more than what you appear. Shit. Yeah. Well, reality is always more interesting than fiction. Something like that. Maybe I am. You know, we are in modern times. So, you know, I got a modern sweater on, toque, modern tech. It is what it is. But the shit's still all spiritual, you know? Damn. Okay, that was pretty lit. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I gotta try these late night sessions more often. I gotta try some shit more late at night because, and it's not like I don't know this. You know, I used to make a lot of my music late at night and I get tapped in because, you know, when all the other humans are silent, I tap in, you know, so I'm tapping in. And, yeah. Hey, I'm good at fiction too. I'm a creative individual, but I think we were talking about, you know, me. I think I lost track of what was being discussed. Yeah, I told you, it's late, you guys. You're gonna have to give me plenty of grace when working at 1:43 in the morning, you know? Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hard record a bunch of this whole 6-minute section. I'm gonna hard record right now because I need to, because I got a lot of effects running on them. Greetings. Yeah, so. That's why you thought that? Good one. Yeah. Yeah, it's important not to jump to conclusions sometimes, you know? You know, Hakuna Matata, that shit, you know? Seriously. Andreas San, 414, angel number or something. Maybe not intentional. Greetings from Colombia. Welcome, greetings to Colombia. Okay, let me set up the hard record and then we'll listen to what I just got and I'm gonna do some more. Yeah. Okay, so what do I have here? We got, actually I want to add a couple more things before I hard record this. Yes. Yeah, man. Hakuna Matata that shit. You know, you gotta Hakuna Matata it. It's a wonderful thing. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey. You know, insert some Italian charm in there as well. You know? It's a Mario. Where the fuck is my brother, Luigi? Son of a bitch is always running late. Supposed to bring the sauce for the pizza. Son of a bitch. Because he's so much taller, he's probably talking to the neighbor, the wife of the neighbor. know, he's tall and handsome, and nobody likes me, Mario. I'm short. Shit. Late night humor. Let's see. Where the hell are you? Hey, Luigi, where are you? You're supposed to come over with the pizza sauce. I'm hungry. Okay, I'll stop with the Mario jokes. I was supposed to add another little segment in here. Record these 1, 2, 3, 4. So just 4 instruments need to be hard recorded, but that's okay. We get to listen to what I just cooked up, and it ain't the pizza. It's not the pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me set it up. Bear with me, guys. I'll bring back the sounds. Okay, let me just put it on this for now. While I set this up, at least you have some kind of stimulation, some form of meditation, stimulation to reduce your frustration, expand your mind, breaking limitations. Pizza, that's nice. I made myself a big ass soup, which I didn't eat. But I will be eating that for the rest of the week. I like cooking up a big ass soup. Beef. And forest mushrooms. What happened to, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Damn, everyone's having pizza tonight. Who knew I would have made a pizza joke and then, see, I'm a little bougie, you guys. If I can't find a place that sells, and I'm not even lying, like I will not go out and buy a pizza unless it's like, you know, one of those freaking, what do they call them? Like wood burning fire grilled pizza ovens. It gives you the perception of it being more high quality and better, even though the ingredients are probably same shit, you know? But like for me, it's like, and I don't have none of that, so I've had no pizza for months. It's the price of being bougie. Who told me to have taste and shit? Yeah, brick oven, there you go. Who told me to have taste like that? God, what are you doing? Seriously. Okay. Let me set this up. Brick oven, that's right. Hey man, that pizza's so good. I used to have a green egg. Now pizza on that would have been bombastic. But I had to let that go. I sold it to some nice people. I hope they're benefiting from the festivities of that wonderful cooking apparatus. yeah, my brain's working a bit slower on the technical side because it's late, but on the creative side, it's great. Sith Temple. Where? Where? Here? Why? Because it's red? It's just the spectrum. I mean, yeah. Might as well call me Darth Vader. Yeah, technical problems. Okay, so I'm gonna hard record these and we're gonna listen to this. 1, 2, I'm just making sure I'm setting it up right. I'm gonna turn up the volume for this and I'm gonna refill my beverage. Yeah, that's what mitochondrius said. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. I didn't see that part. A force is either light or dark, but a balance between the two. The Sith must embrace the dark to achieve true power. Darth Bane, is that from like a book spin-off? Yeah. I kind of stopped giving a shit about that series since Disney took over. Just, you know, those 3 movies were kind of shit, in my opinion. I still think the prequels were the better of the 6 good movies. But, you know, I'm older now, so maybe I just see things in a totally different way. So, yeah. Never heard of Darth Bane. The Force is everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, Darth Theta at night, Mr. Theta by day. No, I'm just joking. Nobody wants to answer to some Sith Lord to do their dirty work and bidding. But I'll do God's work, though, in my own way. That's worth a lot more than following some weird old warlord geezer who, you know, just wants power. You know? The lust for power is not great, you guys. You know, let's talk about it. That's part of lust. You know, that's how Anakin got effed up. His lust for power. You know, he couldn't control his lusts. You know, and it didn't lead him anywhere good. His legs got effed up. He lost his woman. Didn't get to see his kids, and had to freaking go around killing people for the rest of his life. Where did his lust for power get him? Nowhere. So, you know, people should think a little bit before they follow the dark side. Just saying, you know what I mean? It's okay not being a little pansy, but like, you know, doing real diabolical shit, that ain't got no rewards, you know. Your soul's on the line, and yeah. But that's my opinion, you know. Yeah, that's my opinion. That movie is a great example of, you know, of that. Well, I mean, I don't know if Buddha's 100% correct on that. I mean, what are you gonna do? You might as well cease to exist, right? You gotta have some form of desire, you know. It's still a natural process, you know. I don't think God made us to not desire anything, but it's the intention in the heart and mind behind those desires that need to be checked and looked at, right? What, you know, where do they lead us, right? You can't live without desire. So I don't know if Buddha was smoking some good ass, you know, some good ass ganja in the jungles or whatever he was thinking. But like maybe that's like, you know, he meant it, you know, in a negative sense, right? Like, yeah, you know, he probably didn't elaborate. yeah, desire for power is horrible. You know, it's easy. The it's easy to know. You know, it's like it's you know it's not that hard to see what will take you to a bad place and what will you know take you to a better place. It's easy to see. I guess they don't really teach that shit in school though. But I mean, whatever. Let's not get into that, you guys. That's more of a spiritual thing. Okay, let me record this and then we could chat while it's recording. Like, yeah, healthy desire, good intentions, and you know, and people need to be kind to themselves as well in that process because depending on our upbringings or what we've been through, sometimes it takes a long time to reach your desired state within yourself. You have to sacrifice. You have to be honest with yourself and look at the things that are not good for you, that are not leading you anywhere good. And you have to cut them out, let them go. And that may be something that's been part of your life your whole life, and that shit ain't easy to do, right? So, yeah. So, yeah. I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone seems to be tapped in on that. You're not sacrificing the cheese? Well, you know, I'm not in a position to tell anyone to sacrifice anything that they love. Like everyone's gonna make their own decisions, Everyone's gotta, choose their path, you know. It's definitely not my responsibility to to know or I can't mustache on every lip, Daffy Duck. You got some interesting analogies tonight, Mr. Mitochondria. I get those supplements for that shit instead of talk to old Palpatine at a weird space opera. They got supplements for that shit. Anyways, hard record because they want to hear the music back. Yes, I know. Sorry. Brutal. Okay, did I got the right instrument? 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm double checking. It's late. My brain not as technical late at night. All right. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's listen to this. Hard recording. Hard recording. Yeah. Don't give up the cheese by all means. Right back, you guys, while this plays, because it's hard recording the whole segment, 4 instruments. I'll be right back. you're wrong. I got my German imported coffee. I'll fix some of that low end later when I mix and master this. Stupid zipper. I don't know what's happening in the US. I don't follow anything. This is what I do with you guys. Yeah, I gotta fix the low end of that instrument there, but other than that, I got it at a grocery store because the grocery stores import coffees from Europe. Phoenix, what the fuck? Oh, okay, no worries. You do you. No problems. This? This. Okay, so the hard recording is over, but I definitely gotta fix that sound. Okay. Okay, so I hard recorded everything. Yeah, why is it malfunctioning? Why is it? I'm not sure, to be honest. It's like a dull. It's got a dull look to it. This has got like nice green crystals, and I have a bunch different things. And this one has nice open pockets as well. I have way more around, but you know, this is what I keep at the desk. It's like desk job ornaments. Okay, so now I did that. Now I want to do something else. Let's bring in other things into the mix. Something totally different. Yeah. Let me just get organized here. some of this stuff on track. Okay, so something like that. It's been called that, Dracula vibes. Yeah, it's cool. It's an organ. I know it sounds cool, right? Count Theta. Yeah, Dracula doesn't bust out her Dukins. And I like the sun, so. cooking as I go, you know what I mean? And since I'm the music director for what I do, approved. 100% approved. With some minor alterations, mixing and mastering, and a whole shitload of hours of other stuff that I'm gonna have to do later. But for now, approved. Yeah. Let me hear that again. We're approving that shit. We don't say no over here, we say yes. I like that. That's at the start. Yeah, that's at the start. Once this is mixed and mastered, and yeah, it'll all make sense. Battle wounds, Phoenix. Battle wounds. Damn. See ya. Thank you for joining. And, being nice in the chat. God bless. Take care. Journey well. Hold on, let me see. Well, that kind of added to it, okay? Might have to keep that. Don't forget the cheese. When you got cheese, you got choice. I'm sure people remember that marketing campaign. Okay. We get you. Chill out. Alright? Chill. Chill your gills. Okay, that's not gonna fly. Okay? That is not gonna fly. That might work. Over 20 years ago. Whew. When there wasn't shit like this out there. Yeah, I was young. Heck, I started making music for Theta Realms. So I wasn't like, I don't know, like what you see today. Like I turned Theta Realms into my own art form. So, it's not like I was a music producer and saw a trend and like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll, start doing that. No, I started creating anything was always for this from the get-go. It's quite a long story, but let's just say it's been, I would say 2003-ish, but yeah, like experimenting and starting out 2005-ish, I started really creating more, but I've had some hiccups on my journey where I was kind of stuck in the construction business. Well, not stuck. I did it voluntarily. I had my reasons to, but I had a construction business for like, I don't know, I was involved in it for at least a decade or more, and that definitely put a damper on my progress. But yeah, I started decades ago, before YouTube, and yeah, maybe that answers a little bit. People ask me this from time to time, and to go into an elaborate explanation, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the world was so different when I started Theta Realms. I was making CDs at the time, and there was really nothing out there in the world. It was just nothing. There was like the old Monroe tapes, which I never listened to, never cared to listen to, or whatever. And I don't know why people get mad at me because I don't know about it. I just don't care. Like, I started making my own brainwave music, so why do I have to care about some other stuff? Like, I'm creating something. I was creating something, and I was very fortunate, and God guided me to an individual who I learned a lot from, who was a genius, and it was all divinely aligned. Yeah, that's why you guys hear me talk about God and talk about, I do this for something more than just a job, so because that's my life story, that's what I've been through, that's why I started. Many people get jealous and feel like I think I'm better than others because I tell my story, but I don't give a shit what people think. You know what I mean? I know why I do what I do, and that's good enough for me. You know what I mean? But it has quite a spiritual story why I even started it. Like, it was all in the meditation I got a download. And when I got my first fucking brainwave meditation is when I decided to create Theta Realms. It wasn't my own. I bought a CD from somewhere on the internet. Yes, I am. In many ways than people realize, yeah. But what I was saying, I lost track of what I was saying. It's late, you guys. My brain's having a little short circuit moments. Definitely. Oh, in many ways than none. I could be quite a mirror as well, and that'll force you to look at yourself sometimes as well, and that's a form of healing too. When you get your ass shit. You can't just heal with, here, let me massage you and give you a kiss and hug. Nah, man, the healing happens with that. You gotta face your shadows too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But hey, it's not like it's not like God didn't put me through the ringer and didn't whoop my ass a shitload of times for me to, align in the way that I'm aligning. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you guys know what I'm saying. But people, when they hear my story of creation and how much it means to me, people get so freaking insecure and jealous about it. Just because it doesn't mean the same to them. I can't believe he thinks it's so spiritual and has something to do with God. Yeah, all of life does. I'm just one person, whatever, you cut me some slack, but don't be disrespecting my God divine path, or God might intervene on your ass too, for trying to downplay something that's magical, yeah, and purposeful. Yeah, if someone wants to just do things like this for the bucks, good, it's okay, you have talents, people have talents and skills, and they have different goals and dreams and shit. I'm all good with that. I do things, that's a spiritual path for me, so it doesn't mean I think I'm better than anyone. I really don't care, I'm not responsible for other people's motivations for why they do what they do. I have to just know, myself, what I do and why I do it, and that's that. Yeah. It's obvious to see there's a big world out there, and there's only one Theta Realms, and even if people try to look like it ain't the same shit. So, put two and two together, you guys. I put a lot of heart and soul into it, and I thank God for all my creativity and my passion and everything that I'm able to channel through my work. So, it is what it is. That's why I don't really care about the fame or whatever. Even if I have millions of subscribers, I'm not gonna give a shit. I didn't get into this for that. I literally do this. I literally do this shit, Exactly. So yeah, you can't replicate my soul, but people. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter, you know. It's like, why would you even want to, you know? You know, it's a pattern. It's something that people do, you know. You know, that's something that's taught across YouTube, right? In every niche, you got all these guys teaching you how to basically replicate and emulate everyone else, to try to emulate someone's success, right? That's taught. You'll find thousands of videos teaching you, find a channel you like, copy their shit. So you gotta hand it to old man Theta here. With that kind of practice out in the world, and I'm able to still flourish, stay relevant, and grow. And you know, that shit ain't easy when there's a sea and oversaturation of the same shit all the time, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. Hi, April Burton. Sorry I didn't. Thank you. That's so kind of you to say. Exactly. I've always been like that. Exactly. And, you know, I haven't always expressed it, but, you know, I haven't always been live streaming either, right? I do everything in divine timing, so when I get the go ahead to start something or share something in a new way, that's when I do it. So, God, you know, God knows what kind of surprises and what kind of evolution I might experience, you know, because in the world is changing now. You got a bunch of AI, you got faceless channels, you don't know who's who. I realized I got the messages that, hey, you gotta start, you know, you gotta start speaking, you gotta start showing yourself, you gotta start being present. So I had to, you know, I listen, you know, and the funny thing is you'll see the same trend with like people who are not that into it, or like people that do it for as a job. It's not like, and it's nothing against them, right? But they'll like post a video or like, and it's like this corporate thing, but it's like they're trying to pass themselves off as these healers. I don't know, like I find it really weird. Like I don't know, but that's okay because the people involved are still, you know, they're still using their talents, and there's many like composers that are more talented than me. I'm just unique in my own way, right? So like, God bless them, you know, that's awesome that, you know, they're able to work or do whatever they love in their own way. Not everyone's crazy like me, who had a freaking vision from God and decided to create Theta Realms over 20 years ago, right? So, and that's okay, it's not a competition. There's an abundance for all, and there's a time and place for everyone to exist and, you know, be a part of it all, right? So I truly believe that, right? So even with things I don't align with or agree with, I recognize and realize that, you know, many people still gravitate to it and get use value and benefit from it, and that's a good thing, you know. I'm not hating on anybody. I don't even care about anybody, what anyone's doing. I'm quite busy, laser focused, right? So I hope you guys understand my thinking here, you know. But anyways, let's get some more sounds in here, because the first part of this is bombastic, telefantastic. Mr. Lova. I had to do it again. I don't know why I associate bombastic, telefantastic with Mr. Lova. That shit must have been programmed in my brain in my youth. Damn mainstream radios. I had a coma too. You know, I had an NDE when I was 10 years old as well, which all ties into several years later, me creating Theta Realms. It was all tied in. It's all part of a story, which is like crazy, but yeah. Thanks for sharing, Phoenix. Because my NDE literally had a message that got activated 7 or 8 years later, and that's when I made Theta Realms. Shit, I couldn't even leave. I was at peace too, you I was like, oh, finally, I'm out of this weird place. No, my son. You gotta do some shit down here. I'm like, oh man, are you kidding me? That's a story not many are gonna believe, but as always, I don't give a shit. People believe whatever they want to believe. Again, it's just one unique story. It's not that special. I'm sure there's miraculous stories and miraculous beings and miraculous people with extreme gifts and talents that I can't even fathom, right? So, yeah. That's what's up. Well, not every story. There's some shitty people doing shitty things, and those stories don't necessarily need to be told, right? They don't deserve to be told. So, in that sense, it's like, yeah, which pop up on the mainstream all the time, it's like, ugh, can't believe that happened. How can that, horrible. Some horrible shit happening out there. My brain is slowing down because it is almost 3 a.m. and instead of making music, I'm talking a lot, you guys. So, let me try to get back on track here. Well, of course, Phoenix, I'm never comparing. I literally go out of my way to elaborate so that people could understand my thinking. That just because I have a unique path and a unique story doesn't mean everything else doesn't serve its purpose. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? God knows what he's doing. Yeah, sorry, well, there's a lot of messages and I'm trying to multitask and the words are kind of small as well. It's a lot for me to process. My brain's like a supercomputer. Spikey, go eat your dinner, boy. I already made it like hours ago. Go eat, boy. Beat yourself up. If people want to say something, they will. Thank you, April. Have you ever commented on my channel? I'm not sure if I remember you commenting. I do remember in April, but I'm not sure if it was you. People can't mute you, only I can mute or delete. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess you have commented. Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hi and being kind. Spike, go eat your dinner, boy. It's frustrating. Well, I didn't suggest you're beating yourself up. It's just you said, poor everyone, right? So I just trying to turn that into a more positive thing, but I guess, anyways, I get you. I hear you. Oh, thank you, Luna Mint. Have a good evening, all right? I didn't know you were here this whole time, but have a good sleep, have a good nap, have a good evening, have a good snack. If somebody pisses you off, give them a good slap. You know what I'm saying? Hadoukens! Spikey, so you come closer to your dad? You still haven't eaten your dinner? okay, I want some more shit. I want this. I'm determined to complete this, even though it's kind of stagnated since I did the first half. So I'm determined. Like, I did warn people that my brain could slow down. It's a lot easier to talk than make music, and a whole bunch of other stuff, doing technical stuff. But I'm determined. So let me see what's going on here. Let me get it back to this part. No, screw that shit. I want something better in here. Well, when it's done, this doesn't have any brainwaves in it right now at all. That's a totally different thing that I have to do later. As with the mixing and mastering, video creation, art, all that good stuff. So this is just music right now. But it is kind of slow. Which is important in such a high-paced world, right? If you can take some time for yourself to do a brainwave meditation, trust me, it will not be a waste of time. If it's broken, you probably need a cast, not an ibuprofen, or at least get some CBD oil as a safer alternative, or as an alternative, let's just say it that way. I'm not a medical professional. was on a trip in California and I broke my foot. They put a freaking cotton swab around my foot and didn't even put me in a cast. Bunch of bitches. Thanks, the good doctors of San Jose. Gave me a crutch, put a cotton swab on my foot, and then they had the audacity to try to bill me five Genos for a cotton swab and a crutch. And then when I landed back in Canada 2 weeks later, after suffering with a broken foot and not healing properly, I got it put in a cast right away. And then they tried to bill me for 5 Genos. Thanks, the good doctors of San Jose. Bunch of bitches. Sorry. Much love to them and their families. God bless them, of course. Yeah, it's 2:44 here. I mean, I'm getting closer. If you guys are tired or, you guys are welcome to bounce. There'll always be someone else popping on. It's only been 2 hours for me, so it's a typical live stream time. But like, I'm trying to get further here and maybe I should refill my drink. Why do I have this feeling that I'm going to be sleeping in tomorrow? Spike, I hope you're okay with going for our morning hike a bit later, my boy. You'll be alright. Good boy. I just don't want to make a mistake because my brain is literally tired. But my creativity's on fire. Yeah, Spike is sleeping right here. He's so cute too. He's my big wolfie. Yeah, I'm talking about you boys. Like, survived the porcupine attack. That stupid Yoshik. We'll get him next time, boy. Next time if I see that porcupine, I'm gonna kick him, I swear. Attacked my boy. Almost killed my Spike. That stupid ass porcupine. Traumatized my dog for life. Yeah. It was brutal. 30 quills in his face, in his mouth, upper palate. Son of a bitch porcupine. Oh, he's okay now. That was like a month ago or more. And he was on a leash too. It's not like he was running freely. It just happened suddenly. And I had to take quick action to get him to an emergency, which was a holiday too. And I had to drive an hour and a half to a special emerge. But that was a while ago. He's good now. He could have died, for sure he could have died. Because he tried to eat him. He tried to eat the porcupine. Well, it's a local porcupine, Phoenix. I'm sure you have your own critters to worry about. If I see that porcupine, I'll get him myself, believe me. But I probably won't. I'll probably tell him to go away. I'm not just gonna kill a porcupine for no reason. I understand their animalistic behaviors. The porcupine is just defending itself. God made it that way. And the dog just sees a furry looking thing moving. You can't tell if that's fur or spikes. He's never been spiked. No, he didn't. No, he's okay. He had a slight infection after on his face, but I took care of that as well, and he's perfectly fine. He did not even bitch and complain. He didn't even cry the whole time. He never cried at all. Only I tried to pull one quill out of him and he cried out really bad. Then I realized pulling out quills myself is not going to be an option because I had no experience with that. So I didn't know that you're not supposed to really pull them out yourself or whatnot. But I figured it out by the way he cried out when I pulled one out. So, and I hated it too. I was all panicky and shit. But but after that he didn't make a sound. And he didn't bitch and whine and cry, not even once. And it took about 2.5 hours before he went under, and then they removed everything. And then it was business as usual. He got out, wanted to go sniff things, do his own thing, Yeah, I didn't. Oh, so you learned that as well, right? Yeah, I didn't know that, but I'm not a dummy, so I figured by the way he cried out when I just pulled one out, that there must be something more to it, right? Because if it would just slide out, it would be more like a relief, not so painful. So I figured it's probably causing him more pain to pull it. So, I stopped, obviously. Yeah, you're not apparently. Well, you could, but I mean, it causes pain. I guess they have some kind of inverted hook, like yeah, something like that. They're like tiny, they're small, right? But they're like inverted. So when you pull it, I guess they just kind of like micro cut you like a bunch of little razors or whatnot. I didn't look this up, I believe that's what it is. But he cried out, and I was like, oh, like I felt it here. I was like, oh no, I can't. He must have said something too. Anyways, that's behind me now. Let's get back to the music. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's just sleeping and shit. What a life. No taxes, no bills, hikes, hugs and kisses, meals. Dad cooks for him every day. Shit, I lose about half an hour of my own personal time a day just cooking a meal for my boy. It's okay. It's just me talking cute to my dog. I'm not gonna actually go and just hurt the porcupine. It was in like a drain pipe underneath the bike path. So he must have either come out of it or he lives in it or whatever. That's where it occurred. Yes. This region of land is called that at the moment. 100 years from now, I don't know. But yes, technically yes, without being a smart ass. What? That's a good one. I like that. You were today years old. It's a good one. I already got the late night giggles and you're making me giggle extra. Shit. Wait, that's why that lady crashed into that pole yesterday. Nah, I'm just joking. Nobody's crashing into poles, alright? They just pretend I don't exist. So I'll be walking like. Anyways, that's awesome. Oh yeah, you guys are funny. I did have an afro and a ponytail, but I like who I am now. Hey, am I over-recording my own shit? No. What the heck happened there? No. That's unacceptable behavior. This is redonkulous. Okay, that's good. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go and fill up my coffee, and I'm set on finishing this. Sonic needs a good comeback video. This is it. I'm gonna play the first segment that we haven't heard in a while because I've been focused on the second segment. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 instruments in this soundtrack already. Pretty cool. Handsome, pretty, whatever. That's in the eyes of the beholder, yeah. So I don't know, I look like me, and I try to take care of myself, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Hadoukens! Shit. Let's hear it from the top. I'll be right back. I need a refill. What I said. In the eyes of the beer holder, nah. That's how you're gonna be deceived. That's how you're gonna be deceived. That's my opinion, though. Don't get mad at me, my friend. Wow, this is sounding crazy. I kind of want these crackling sounds further in. I might bring those back. That's sounding good. Maybe I'll put that. I'm gonna see if those crackling sounds would work with those. whistles near in the second segment. I'm just gonna overlay. I'll be back. Because my water has to filter. I don't boil the tea until I filter the water. I'm like I'm like talking to you guys. I got so comfortable tonight on the live. I'm talking to you guys as if you're right here in my living room. I need to like tone that shit down for a bit. Eh? Damn. April, you're still here? Well, God bless you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying the creation and the silliness and all of it. Be right back. disappeared for a bit. What are you guys talking about? Better not be some shit about me, yo. Now I have to catch up and read everything. Because I didn't buy a kettle. I donated a lot of my things from the old house. Long story, but now I'm just kind of boiling it in a pot. And now I need a snack. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are always showering me with love. Thank you. Wow. I'm the goat. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Thank you guys. Katrina, welcome back. I'm doing well. I finally settled in. I don't think I've seen you since, I don't know, 5 months, 4 months. I don't remember. I'm doing well, thank you. I mean, I'm doing as best as I can, as we all are, right? There are good days, there are great days, there's weird days, there's every kind of day you could imagine, right? There's things we're working on internally, how we interact with the realm, our inner selves, the whole shitload of it. You know? But well, thank you. If I was to summarize and reply like a normal person, I'd say I'm doing well, thank you. Human behavior and human existence fascinates me, I tell you. It's quite fascinating. Okay, so did that crackling sound work well over the flutes? Let me hear that again. I was so busy cut up talking to you guys. I'll do more of these late night streams more often, and I'll make sure I'm making something crazy mystical like this for the night stream. Yeah. Celestial Marie, thank you again for being here this whole time, being kind, showing love. God bless you. It was 2222 on the video. Thank you again. Well, yeah, I try. Sometimes I'll remember the name or a picture or something like that, or through the interactions. Yeah, they call it divine timing, April. Sometimes, you know, we forget how much spiritual intervention is actually occurring from another realm while we're down here. You know, a lot of people live their life crediting themselves or their egos, right? They don't realize how much more is occurring from the unseen. You know, dealing with your own higher self, angelic intervention, all sorts of spiritual activity, right? Not to spook anyone. But yeah, life could be quite strange like that. As they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But it's not all doom and gloom. It's part of the journey, you guys. Exactly. And people often spend a lot of time stressing about the what ifs or what if nots, right? How will I? Or what if this happens or what if that happens? You know, it is what it is. But yeah, God, you know, ask and you shall receive. God is usually very quick to respond to your deepest needs and desires, and He knows best because He has a direct link, right? So, yeah, you guys. And as always, anytime you guys hear me talk spiritual stuff, remember, I share my perspectives, my opinions, and I don't preach. I don't tell people what to believe. This is not one of those channels where I'm some kind of a spiritual leader. I am who I am, and I share with you guys who I am, and that's about it. Ultimately, you know, everyone has their own inner guiding system, and you know, I think you guys know what I'm saying, right? I just wanted to clarify that as well. Because people try to call me out for being preachy, and I'm like, whatever. Oh, that's so kind of you to say, John Doe. I'm so sorry about whatever it is you've been experiencing. You know, this is a good time to build a stronger relationship with God, and you know, and navigate yourself to more beautiful things. You know, don't lose faith. Your comment means a lot. What you just said. That's very, you know, that it really is why I do what I do, and I know it's gonna affect people differently. You know. Yeah. Thank you, April. So yeah, you know, when I hear comments like that, and believe me, I get them a lot, whether in the live stream or, you know, on a video. You know, I don't post all my comments. A lot of my old videos get comments, and people are always saying things that really make me feel beyond fulfilled. You know, beyond fulfilled, beyond accomplished. And this has nothing to do with anything in the physical. You know, and what do I do? Do I get it? Do I take it to my ego? No, I just return it to the source. I thank God for, you know, giving me an opportunity to be useful in a positive way to life and people, and I love that tremendously. And, you know, and the people that doubt me or my intentions, they could blow. I don't really care what anyone thinks. You know, the people that doubt me or want to put me down or, you know, question my motives, they could blow, bounce. You know, I ain't got time for that. Life has a certain process, and I'm focused on what I need to be focused on. I don't got time to prove myself to anybody. That would be a complete waste of my focus. So, yeah. John Doe, thank you again for that. Yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are all so kind. So, yeah, sometimes it's hard for me. I'm in my creation, but then I'm also interacting with your guys' energies, and it's like really, you know, very energizing, and you know, I'm trying to balance it all. I also want to finish this track too, because it is 3:13 a.m. right now. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Please have a good sleep, and that's, you know, you're welcome. Anytime you see a live, come on in, say hi, you're always welcome. Only hooliganis get kicked out real fast when they test me. They're like, oh, it's that data guy, look how harmless he is, he's so sweet and cute. Let me just like trigger him or something. Gone. So yeah, have a good night. Thank you for that. Much love to you and journey well always. 213 here, so yeah, okay. You're not that far off. Yes, John Doe. God bless you. God bless your journey. Oh, you noticed you watch some of my sword videos. I'm self-taught, you know. Well, God taught me, or whatever, you know. Not God taught me. I learned myself. I never went to a sword school. I did a lot of sword fighting with, you know, with my spiritual friends in my youth. I kind of started a movement around the same time as I started Theta Rounds, because I was on a path to growth. I wanted to grow and change and transform, and my spirit was calling for transformation in every area. So, you know, sword fighting just naturally occurred, and it was amazing. The best years of my life were those camping trips for 2 weeks, where it was just me and my friends and endless sword fights. And we made movies, we recorded everything. It was the best. Cosmica Luminaria, welcome. Good morning to you. I guess you're somewhere in Europe, I forgot, maybe in Germany or somewhere like that. Fantastic. Thank you so much. You woke up early, it's 8 a.m. Yes, it's 3:15 a.m. and I'm still kicking. Where do I get all this power? Where do I get all this energy? And I was up in the morning and I did a whole day full of stuff. Well, I wasn't feeling well though. Thank you, April. You just relax and enjoy yourself. Leave a comment once in a while as well. Don't be shy. Yeah, and thank you for being kind and showing up and being part of it this evening. Thank you so much. Rest. Rest your soul. Rest your heart. Rest your mind. Relax. Yeah. You are getting sleepy now. Listen to my voice. You are more than your physical body. That was my first Theta Realm soundtrack back over 20 years ago. I had my voiceover on it, so I was like, anyways, enjoy, alright? I don't know how long I'll be on, you guys, but it's getting there. Yes, Germany, yes. Wunderbar. Fantastisch. Well, I actually sword fought Phoenix. Like, we were getting our hands bashed up, and it was pretty intense. There's some male style sword fighting, you know, warrior stuff, you know. But I don't know what kind of sword fighting you did, so, you know, don't take offense. But like we did it intense, fast, but we did it with respect. Like, you know, we didn't do it to see who won for ego, right? Because those sword fights wouldn't look beautiful or spiritually connected. We would harm each other. It wouldn't look beautiful. And so we had a beautiful flow. We challenged each other. We learned. It got skillful, but we did it in a flowing, respectful manner. You know, it wasn't to harm. It wasn't ego driven, because I wouldn't have participated. And anyone who ever entered and had that ego, they had that ego checked, or they got booted out of the group, because, you know, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about who could harm one another better. It was about the spiritual bonding, and a lot of bonding did occur through the sword fights. And, you know, God observed it while we were out in nature. And, you know, at that time when these things were occurring, I bet you, like, we're some of the few people in that moment that created that experience, and that's what made it so magical and beautiful. I'll never forget those adventures. And I might surprise you guys with some sword fighting adventures in the near future. You never know. God's always full of surprises, you know. Yes, take a sleep. I know I'm like I'm like the never-ending energy wave. I'll just keep going and going. Sounds like hell? Oh, Patrick. What sounds like hell? The sword fighting or the music? Maybe you should go over to your neighboring country, Belgium, and get some Belgian waffles. Get some Belgian waffles. Guten Morgen. What does that mean? Good morning? Have a good sleep. Thanks for joining and, having a long conversation tonight. Appreciate you. Take care. Okay. Well, if it sounds like hell, it's good to know that you know what hell sounds like, so we know where you came from, maybe? How would you know what sounds like hell? Who sent you? Where did you come from? Do they whistle like this in hell? Do you know? Thank you. Good morning to you too. It's technically morning here too, since it's 3:20 a.m. Have a good sleep. Tennessee. What an interesting name for a state. Thank you. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you. I am definitely getting sleepy. It is 3:22 here, but I mean the track could be kind of done here, you know? I could kind of finish it. You're back! Pop back in and say goodnight. Time to vibe to some Theta realms and hit the astral plane. Yes, journey well. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know, I might try to cook a little bit more. Why do you need an electric blanket, Phoenix? Don't you live in Utah? Isn't that like a desert? Oh wait, don't deserts get cold at night? What do I know? I just know winter's coming here, that's all I need to know. Right, Spike? Good boy. He's confused. He's like, it's in the middle of the night. Why am I not asleep? No, yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound like that. I don't know. That person just came in, talked a little bit of smack, and disappeared. So, whatever. God bless him. I think maybe he went over to Belgium, from Dutchland to Belgium, to get some waffles to cheer him up. That was my suggestion. If I was in a bitchy mood and I was in Dutchland, the next day I'd drive over to Belgium, get myself some waffles. Oh shit. I don't know why people think they could still trigger me with silly things like that, but hey, whatever. People be the duvet does enough for me, and I can't have any clothes on either. And I keep my temperature at 19 degrees while I sleep, because otherwise it'd be too hot. So I don't know what that's in Fahrenheit 19. I can't translate that for you right now, but I keep it cool. Actually, the temperature everywhere now is 19-ish. Yeah, that's how I like it. Not too cold, not too hot. I thought you went to sleep. You know, I have not attempted to read your name. I'll just call you Shek. I hope you don't mind. Or Shek. Yes, see, I can't. I don't know which part of it is which. Mr. Shek. Thought you went to sleep. Good sir. Yeah, my brain's slowing down here, you guys. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, because it's like constantly progressing and changing. I'm not doing some lazy ass chord formation. I'm just going like it's like a whole story of it. Just trying to include a different instrument with it and see if that'll work. Thanks. I'll fix it when I mix and master it because it's hidden kind of low right now. Maybe this will kind of be the outro. neutral. But I might layer something else on top, like those crinkly things. Crinkly. Welcome in the club. But no, for the club, it would have to be something more intense. Cosmica Luminaria. This is more like, I don't know. We'll see when I mix and master it. It's definitely an original. Let me see if I could pop this in here. Yeah. You could definitely tell I'm getting sleepy considering it's 3:30 in the morning. Okay. It actually kind of like, let's see. Yeah, it's just one at the beginning, that's all. I make sure it's set up like that. That's okay. That's okay, don't worry, Cosmic Luminaria, don't worry. God bless you, alright? Thank you. Boiled liver, Phoenix? What did I miss? Boiled liver? Ugh. Just the sound of that is like, ugh. Boiled liver? Ugh. I think the track is finally finished. I think I got it to where I'm happy with it, you guys. Because it's been almost 3 hours since I started creating it. Thank you. So perhaps I should consider touching it up later. Sounds really cool. So what I think I'll do, yeah, I'm happy with that ending. It's a good thing Mr. Sheck there said that'll work when I started messing around, and it worked. Yeah, thank you. Definitely played a role in that direction to finish that way. Funny how creation works and how everything's interconnected, huh? You guys? Why do I look like I'm not even sleep? Actually, no, I do look like I'm a little bit sleepy. You're tucked into your blankets. This is your favorite. You're literally tucked into your blankets and the live stream is playing. Oh, lucky you, Phoenix. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I've been working on this for 3 hours. But this is just the start. This is the rough mix. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to mix and master everything and then do other things. And this is just a fun part of the process. And granted, probably more than an hour went into just communicating and talking to people, but that's part of it. I'm here for people as much as I am here to make the music when I come on these lives, right? So otherwise I would be a boring bastard and nobody would watch me. I'd be like pretending no one's talking. I'd be like doo, 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 doo. Everyone would be like, man, that guy's got an issue. Do we even exist? So that's why, That's why I did the live streams. It wasn't just so you guys could watch me behind the keyboard while I do my work. It was also to talk. Mm. Anyways, let's hear this one time. It's about a 12-minute track. So 12 more minutes and then Arrivederci Sayonara. Yeah. Anyone who forgot to hit the like, at least hit the like or something like that. That'd be nice. If you're watching on your phone, double tap that screen. That makes it easy. Here I am talking about generic YouTube promotional crap. Double tap the screen. It really helps, you guys. You probably see that on YouTube everywhere. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. If you hit the like, comment. Oh my god. So yeah, but just hit the like, don't hit the like, I don't really care. Let's listen to let's listen to this track because I'm definitely getting sleepy. I'm gonna hit the sack. Thank you. No, that was that's thank you for letting me know that. Likewise, for me it's always an experience. Generally people are very positive. Occasionally I get people coming in here talking smack, but they either get kicked out or they run away themselves. So usually the bullshit they bring doesn't hold weight and they run. Or they get kicked out, one or the other. Yeah. Anyways, I thank you for saying that. I'm gonna listen to this one time. I'm gonna make it a bit louder, and I'm still here for some late communique. Okay, but let's hear this because I don't know, but like I freaking love whatever I did here. It's gonna be a bitch to organize this because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 instruments. It's not so bad. Yeah, with a fresh mind and a good sleep and a good morning brisk walk in the Canadian cold weather with the spiker, my brain will wake up. I do a little breathing while I do the hikes, wakes me right up. This will be done. Anyways, this is the track. Well, my art wouldn't be beautiful if me and my world weren't beautiful as well. Yes, it makes sense, Cosmica. It's gonna be on the Sonic Elevator. This is gonna be on the Sonic Elevator, the next video. So look out for it there. Yeah, Phoenix. There's some truth in what I said, right? If you think about it, boom. Anyways, I'm gonna play this from the start again because I ruined it with talk. I'm gonna play it. I wonder if April fell asleep. April, you are getting even more sleepy now. Just relax. Follow my voice. It's getting deeper and deeper now. Oh yeah. No, but that's literally like I was so young too when I recorded that, and I should find that. I think it's somewhere on my YouTube channel. Like if you guys search The Dreamer, like 2006 or whatever on my channel, but you probably have to do it on a PC or like Fade Around The Dreamer. You might find my classic and with my voiceover. It's like, just relax. Oh shit. Okay, one more time. We're gonna play this and I'm gonna say goodnight because, you know, if I go to sleep too late, that could compromise my sleep and I might wake up feeling like shit simply because I'll fall asleep so hard. I might like fall asleep in an awkward position and you never know, right? You never know. Yeah. Anyways. Nice. I got you to type. Just relax. You could find it on my channel, Phoenix. Anyways, this this turned out to be like a little bit of a, I don't know, like an epic gem, like a unique, one of a kind, awesome. Yeah, like this is great. And when I started the live stream, this is all we had. So that's all we had. And then boom. That's how we do, that's how we roll. Thank you for that. Definitely one in a million. I agree with you. Because dare to find me something that sounds just like this. Well, actually, with today's AI and reverse engineering, and people do study my style sometimes. It could be done, but yeah. The difference is I could bust out these on any given night, just like I did tonight. And since I'm the freaking music director of my own thing, I'm like, approved. There's no rejection here. Yes, it was. Thank you so much. That's okay, Cosmica. No problem. Don't worry. I know. You have to do the translation. So, with that in mind, I already know. Yes, Christina. Yes, you're a little bit late. It was a 3-hour epic. It's never the same unless you're live, but that's okay. There'll always be another night. What time you got over there, anyways? Because here it's 3:40 in the morning. I've been working on this since like 12:30, middle of the night. Oh, what an epic. Wow, 12:42. It's only 11:42 in LA? Really? Oh, it's a 4-hour difference. California. Can't get the shit to sleep. See, this is the only, this I will fix in my mix and master. This sound is, the low end is a little bit pissing me off. I'm gonna fix it right now, literally. Boom. Let's bring it back. Kentucky, oh wow. We have people from Tennessee, from Kentucky, a lot of United States tonight, but that's okay. And we have Cosmica from Germany. We had a person from Colombia. To my haters' dismay, Mr. Date is international. Intergalactic, bitches! What's up? They're listening to my sounds up in the ethers. Japanese with that name. Arigato! Thank you! Yeah, we all need a new body, Phoenix. My construction business hit me up. Oh. Elfrida Mora 3679. C. This track's so crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that, Phoenix. God bless you. I'm not sure what you're going through, but I do hope you feel better. I wasn't feeling well today for half the day. I think I got like a semi-food poisoning from last night. So shit's crazy. Thank you, Suki. Well, take it easy and rest. Heal up. Yes, it's very unique. Thank you for noticing, Cosmic Hub. That's right. It's always been that way, and it will always be that way. Thank you. One of the reasons is I was very accepting of all my creations, and I didn't judge myself. I didn't try to be perfect. I explore, I take risks, I enjoy, and I feel. Like Suki says, fire! So, that's how I approached it, and it hasn't always, it doesn't always hit with everybody, it doesn't always resonate with everybody, but that's okay. I could do it all. I could make regular relaxing music too if I want, but it's Theta Realms Brainwave Sound Journeys, not Theta Realms grab your pillow and blanket and lullaby your ass to sleep. You're going on a journey. I mean, listen to it. Thank you, Mr. Chef. It's almost done, you guys. I'm waiting for that outro because I remember I like the outro. I hope you fall asleep okay, Phoenix. Here comes the outro. I think I'm gonna remove a few. Let that come in along. Thanks for asking, Christina. Not mainstream music, that's for sure. Certain creative music that most people wouldn't know, but mostly I don't listen to too much music. I'll rather listen to a book or something that's, benefiting my mind or my way of thinking or just something I could learn. And most of the time I spend, in my own music sound world. So not too much, but I have certain things that I do enjoy, certain influences from the past, because I grew up listening to some artists when I was young, because at that time there was no meditation music, so I would listen to music as a form of meditation or as a form of coping mechanism for whatever weird childhood I was experiencing. So music was like my escape into a better world, let's just say, or I guess subconsciously or naturally I used it as a form of healing. So I'm playing it against it as I'm talking. And lately I'm more focused on my own designs, and yeah. So thank you for asking. But it's intentional. I don't like when it comes to like meditation stuff, I don't listen to anyone else. I don't care. Not because I'm just not a fan of anyone else's work, because I'm a fan of my own work. I genuinely love my sound designs, and I treat every one of my creations as a work of art that I could appreciate, cherish, and enjoy, and that's kind of the approach that I have. So I'm like my own biggest fan. I love my work that much. So, I get to listen to a lot of what I create, and that's part of my life. Sometimes in the truck or when I'm driving around, I'll put on something, but mostly it's listening to books or audio of some spiritual content or whatever I want to hear. Whatever, yeah. So yeah. Thanks for asking. Yeah. For me to keep evolving, I have no choice but to, focus on my own work, right? Focus is very important, right? So if your focus is on too many things, it's like you're just gonna take away. It wouldn't benefit me to watch what people do or listen to how people do, or and yeah, because I know that being creative and coming up with new sounds and new ideas and new directions, it could be magical and connect with somebody in a special way. So yeah. Well, that's the thing with me, Phoenix, is I consider myself in a state of perpetual advancement. So, you know, when people tell me that, something I did is great or the best, I'm like, well, this is just the start for me. I like to keep it that way because I know that there's so much more that I can do, and yeah. And we'll see, like God always finds a way to surprise me in my own life. So yeah, I've never heard of that. If you could leave me a comment on one of my videos, then I'll remember to look it up because I won't be able to remember it from the chat history here. Yeah, but that's the truth. That's how I do it. So yeah, guys, it's 3:11. It's been quite a long stream, so maybe I should say goodnight and get some sleep because it's 4 in the morning here already. So I better get to sleep. Thank you for asking, Christina. Guys, thank you, Phoenix. I hope you feel better. Yeah, go to sleep. Everyone, whoever's still on here, good night. Thank you for joining, even if you haven't talked. God bless you. Journey well. See you next time. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. See you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna call it a night. Bye. Hadoukens! But then you see all that extra energy? I could probably go until the morning hours, but I won't. Good night, you guys.